I am so excited. I have just taken delivery of my new Jaguar Overlocker machine. I agonised for ages about what to buy, a sewing machine, an overlocker, what to do, because I like sewing things like this beautiful fabric and this shimmery, slippery, filmy one. And all the research that I did said what you need is an overlocker. So I've gone for it for my 48th birthday present to myself. Ta-da! Let's unbox it. What have we got? Oh, it's packaged really well. Instruction manual. I don't know what that is. But, oh, maybe it's a cover. Maybe it's a cover. DVD. Oh, that looks like a cover. Let's get all the bits and bobs out. Oh, that's obviously the foot pedal. Yeah, good old foot pedal there. Now then, let's see. Bag of tools. Let's lift it out. Ta-da! This is so exciting. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, you've got to see this. You've got to see this. Look, 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 look. It's got colour-coded bobbins and colour-coded bits on there. Oh my goodness, I have been so worried about the threading and how to do it all. But look, it's all colour-coded, so that is amazing. Right, now, it's not too heavy. It is heavy, but it's not too heavy. Right, let's get that out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's move the box. Let's make some room. Oh, let's take a little moment just to appreciate what we've got here. Right, how do I get this bag off? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get sewing. I can't tell you how exciting this is because I have literally agonised about this. I have been through so many sewing machines trying to sew all these amazing fabrics. I finally feel like a proper grown-up. I've got an overlocker. And I can't believe it's by Jaguar. Like, I thought they made cars. It's got fabric in it. Look, I don't know if you can see down here. Look, 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 look. It's already got some fabric in underneath the needle there. Right, let's get this out. Wow, I like it already. I like that it's quite wide. That's my first impression. Oh, and it's got really sturdy feet. And I have to say, this is my new sewing table that's just gone in this weekend. So yeah, that's my first impression, is that it's really sturdy and this is really wide. So I've got a nice working space. It's got left and right on here. I don't know what that means. Left needle, right needle, upper looper, lower looper. How simple is that? This is brilliant, because this is what it said in the reviews online, that it was the simplest machine to thread and to understand. And having never ever used an overlocker before, that is really helpful to me. So that's really, really brilliant to see all of that there. This is exciting. I don't even know what any of this does. This bit comes off. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, what am I doing? How does that come off? Is it broken? Is it meant to come off? No, it's meant to come off. It comes off like that. I think what I need to do is I need to just calm myself for a moment, and I need to go away, read the manual, and then come back and show you the machine working. Oh, exciting! Okay, so I've just discovered that if you hit this button here, this one opens out to the side, this one comes across and opens, and then you can see inside all the workings of the overlocker machine. Wow, that is a piece of engineering. I can't wait to get started. So here's a really good example of the kind of fabric I want to sew. So I want to see if there's a difference with how the overlocker is going to handle it from my sort of regular sewing machine, where I get quite frustrated because it gets all kind of bogged up and the bobbin gets all caught up and stuff. So I want to see if the overlocker is better at gripping and handling this fabric. So all I'm going to do is, I've got my little line marker here. I'm just going to line up the two edges, pop it onto here. Oh, I haven't got the foot down. Pop the foot down, and then in theory it should cut and sew all at the same time, giving me a nice neat edge. So let's see what happens. So I've carried on over the edge. This is so that I've got an end that I can just cut there. There you go, and release. You can see the fabric that's been trimmed away. And ta-da! Look at that lovely neat edge. That is fantastic. And it's super quick as well. I'm quite an impatient sewer. I don't want to do all the cutting and pinning and kind of waiting for things to happen. Obviously, I would rethread and use a different colour thread for this, but this is just an example so you can see. So if I was to turn it out, this would be hidden on the inside. But you can see the beauty of this is that it cuts and it holds it all in. It literally overlocks the thread to hold everything in place. I'm really happy with that. Dead chuffed. Okay, so let's see how we handle this kind of a fabric. So we've got this lovely kind of sequined netting fabric. Again, nice slippy fabric here. And what I like to do with things like this sometimes is to do little sewing cheats. So I'll line that up along the edge and just fold it over. And then hopefully I can edge it along and it will cut off this bit of fabric that's rolled, so we can get rid of that. And then this will make a little sleeve which I can turn out, and you'll see I'll have instantly a little accessory. So just moving to the overlocker, I've got my little trim. I'm going to bring that in a little bit because I don't need to trim off too much. I've got the foot up, so I'll just pop that back down. And I'm catching the two pieces of fabric together with a bit of netting in the middle. Let's see how we go. You can already see the trim starting to happen. So I'm just going to stop, tidy up, make sure I've got my 3 layers ready to go. There we go. Hold it all with my fingers. So we're getting into the sequins now. So I just have another little tidy up. Make sure I've got enough fabric here. Got the sequin layer. I've got my fabric and off we go. You can see this lovely trim. Have another tidy up. Just need to make sure that that net comes to the edge, so it's going to get caught. Tidy that up on top. Another tidy. Catching my net. Holding it up to the edge, and off we go. Okay, finishing my net, my bottom layer and my top layer. Just holding that up to the edge there. And okay, one last So I'm finished with this little tubey. You can see the stitching all along the edge there. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this out now, my little snake. Just turn it out. Oh, the sequins are quite big, so I have to push those through. But we should start to see them come out. Look, look, look. And we can start to see quite quickly we have a useful accessory. This could be a headband, an armband, a little bit of finishing touch for your costume, and you can see how super quick that was to make with the overlocker. I am absolutely loving the overlocker. Ta-da! So the little bit of net you can see behind is from the sequined sort of accessory there, but you can already see this could form make an armband for a costume. All you need to do is pop a little bit of elastic through, or I could have this as a headband, maybe make a little bit of a baladi scarf to go around. Lots of lovely things that you could do super quickly, and that is going to hold that really tight in there and much quicker than sewing on individual sequins. So you can see I'm giving the overlocker a 10 out of 10 for doing the things that I wanted it to do, which was to work with the slippery fabric, work with the sequins, and help me make my costumes at speed. So there we go. I hope this overlocker unboxing video has been helpful to you. If you've been like me thinking about it, do I go with the sewing machine? Do I go with the overlocker? Will help you make that decision. The ultimate decision that I've come to is there's a place for both. I've still got my sewing machine. That's still really useful for lots of projects. But the overlocker is a game changer in terms of costume making. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. So here's a really good example of what I want to show you. This lovely purple slippery flimsy fabric. It's also got a rough edge there. I don't know if you can see it, but the overlocker should be able to handle that, trim it and sew it all at the same time. So really good for impatient sewers like me. So I've got my thing set here. I'm going to line that bottom edge up against it. That one can go over the top. Pop that in, put my foot down, and here we go. So if I just stop there, you can see, look, it's already cutting that edge off for me.